Millennials just can't catch a break. They're called entitled, informal, they expect praise all the time. Call me a cranky old person, but in all my years as a manager of these youngsters, I've actually confirmed many of these cliches. But I've also seen a lot of promise. Millennials bring great ideas, they have a ton of energy, and let's face it, they've taught me a lot about Twitter, Tinder, Snapchat, and more. Now, if they would only take a couple words of advice, they'd really be the full package. So here are my 5 words of advice I wish millennials would adhere to. Number 5, know what you don't know and try to learn it. We know you're smart and we know you're inventive, but believe it or not, you don't know everything. Read everything you come across, interview your more seasoned colleagues, and even use your favorite online tool, Google. No matter what you may think, you're not an expert yet. You will be though. Next thing you should learn is how to check your voicemail. Yes, text messaging is great. It's fantastic, but it's not always the best way to communicate. There's nothing wrong with an old-fashioned email or, God forbid, a phone call. In fact, when we older people have something really urgent, we actually consider this outdated device as the fastest way to reach someone. So do us a favor, when you see that message light on your office phone or when you see a voicemail on your cell phone, check it. My third piece of advice, and by now you might be sick of this, but bear with me. Be a little deferential. The generation before you, that's me, was raised to beg and plead for interviews, and once we got the job, we thanked our superiors profusely for the right to fetch coffee. That mentality seems to have gone out the window. Don't think because you got hired you'll be treated like an executive. You need to work your way up and earn the trust and respect of your peers. And number 2, stop expecting gold stars. Not everything you do is great, and plain old good work doesn't need to be remarked upon. It's what you were hired to do. You should always be doing your best work. If it wasn't good, you wouldn't be here. When we think you deserve credit or praise, guess what? We'll give it to you. And finally, pay attention to the first 4 things and then get some rest. We're relying on your generation to do more than ever across the economy. You're leading in places like Silicon Valley, and we really need you to be working hard and on your game. You have so much to offer, now just get to it. That's all for this week's 5 things. For more, go to fortune.com.